Saturday, I think. All right, good evening, everyone. Rematch of Osgoode versus Crusaders from a couple days ago here, where Osgoode bested the Crusaders. I don't know, 5-2 or something like that. We'll see if they can come back here. So I'm not sure of the total lineup. Michael's still out on a suspension. I think everyone's back. Owen's back from injury. I think Jack's back. I don't know who else was gone. All right, out into the neutral zone here, racing across for it is, oh God, I forgot everyone now. It's been a while since I did these things. Townsend's back on D here as Michael's out. Comes in, Barton rushes in here, able to poke it back into the corner here, but Osgoode's going to pick this one up. Flips it up out of the zone. That's brought down by McNeely and brought into the zone, but offside call here. the draw. Osgoode throws this one up. That one's grabbed by Casey. He goes across looking for Legault. Legault's able to bank it off the boards and out it goes, but that one's thrown right back in where Casey's going to pick it up and picked off him, and Osgoode's rushing back in for it. Great dive by Legault at the last minute there to throw that out of the way as Osgoode player was all alone in the front there. Puck up to the side, thrown right back at Chase, who's in the nets tonight. Remember another shot, that one goes wide of the net though, flies up all the way out of the zone, down into the Osgoode zone where they're going to grab it. Osgoode coming out of the zone here, picked up now in our zone by Seamus. Seamus up off the boards and out of the zone, but given back to Osgoode, and Osgoode's just going to throw that right back in, right on Chase from a long shot. He's going to throw this one down where Landon's going to grab it, or Owen's going to grab it, sorry. Owen over to Declan here as Thane throws it up. Gets the pass across, and then it's a giveaway here by Lassard, and Osgoode throws it back into the zone. Into the corner here, Osgoode has possession of it, but tapped off him by Landon. That goes around for Lassard, taps it forward, but right to the Osgoode player, and finally they do get out of the zone as Crusaders come in. Shot by Owen right on there, but the goalie's there to make the save. Draw shot right on, swept into the corner by the goalie here, and then that one is flipped out of the zone where Landon will pick this one up. Landon goes across over for Seamus, who throws it right on net. He leaves it for the D. Back behind, under pressure from Sam here. He has to throw it back the other way. That comes around the other side, comes right out to Levesque. Just off of his stick though, and tapped out of the zone by Osgoode. I don't know where it is. Okay. Deep in the Crusader end, it comes around here as the Osgoode player picks it up on the side. He's pushed along the sideboards by Benedict. That comes out to Benedict. Fans on the shot and then gets swished on the side, but does eventually get the puck out of the zone up to Fisher. Fisher now. Close it towards the net. No look pass doesn't work as it goes to Osgoode player, and then from what I heard, I wasn't at the last Osgoode game, but I heard there was a lot of breakaways. So have to be careful of that little cherry picker move as we just saw it again, almost a breakaway. Osgoode down the side, around here. That's picked up by Barton. He's crushed along the sideboard. Still going though. Battling with the Osgoode player now in the corner. Picked out on the side, and that's flipped around the other way by Sly. Townsend on it now. Over to Fisher, backhand pass, not out of the zone. And that one goes right in front here. Good stick there by Barton to take the velocity of that as it floated just wide of the net and out of the zone. Oh, maybe not. Now it is. Topped off of Sly's stick here. Comes around the other side, deep in the Osgoode zone here as McNeely is pressing, but Osgoode able to send it up and into the neutral zone just across here. Almost picked up by Chase Burns there. Coming back the other way, Will Sly can't get around the Osgoode player as he just kind of flips it back out where that's going to be picked up now by Sly and goes around over for Barton. Long shot deep into the zone here as Crusaders are going for a change on the back end. Flipped up, Chase sweeps that into the corner here, and Barton, oh no, I guess they weren't going for a change. McNeely up, just can't connect with Sly, and Osgoode's going to come it. They're coming back the other way here. Tries to get around the go, and then a shot right on. Hiker with the save, comes back out. Another shot through traffic, and that one does go in there. So first goal of the game goes to Osgoode here as they go up 1-0. Goes through traffic. I don't know if that went 5-hole or not, but that went in for sure. So it's a 1-0 lead for Osgoode here early in the first. Off the draw here, Osgoode flips that one up. That's by everyone over to Legault down in our end. He flips it around the other side here. That goes to the Osgoode player that's waiting there, but then tapped out right in front. Ooh, fans on the shot a little bit. Comes out now for Thane coming through the neutral ice. He floats that one in deep, and in to go rush in there is Lassard. He flips it around the other side. That comes over to Osgoode though. Casey Over to Legault. Legault bounces one up all the way down. Osgoode defender is going to pick this one up. Almost tapped off the stick by Thane, but Osgoode still has possession as they come into the Crusader end here. Flip towards the net. Flipped around here and almost out of the zone, but it got stopped at the line here, and now finally, oh nope, stopped again. Osgoode picks it up at the line again, flips it towards the net. That one just wide of the net on the tip. Brought around by Legault. That comes over on the side, over for Thane. He throws this one up, tapped off of the stick of Dodds and into the Osgoode end. Throws a long pass all the way down, and that's going to be icing here. In the corner here, back behind the net, Osgoode's willing to pick it up here. They get it over to the side and almost out of the zone, but it's kept in temporarily by Landon, backhanded back behind. Comes out to Sam. Gets knocked off his stick into the corner where Benedict picks it up back behind the net. He looks to throw it out front. Intercepted right in front through the Bloom paint, rolling puck. And that one does end up getting out of the zone there as it bounces by everyone. Oops, sorry, guys. Looking for a more comfortable stance here. Okay. All the way down on the goalie. Osgoode coming in on the side here. Looks to go around back here. Picked up now by the other player. Osgoode under pressure. That one comes out over to Sam. Sam over to the side. And that one's just flipped up out of the zone. Giveaway back behind the net, comes right in front. The turn, shot that goes off a Landon skate, comes over to the side and just cleared all the way down the ice here. This is going to be an icing call unless Burns has some rocket jets on him, but he can't get there in time, and that's an icing call. Off the draw back behind the net now. Osgoode has it. Under pressure though from Townsend. He gets it out over on the side to McNeely. Taps it up the side and comes out of the zone. Oh, under pressure, and that one comes out over for Sly. He's in the zone here as well. Sly goes across. Looking for Barton, who dives and pokes it towards it, but that effort all for naught as it goes off the goalie's pads into the corner. Probably the best attempt so far though. Barton flips this one in deep into the zone here. Down deep is going to be picked up here by Chase. Picked off him by the Osgoode player, and they flip that one out all the way down. That's going to be an icing call here as well. Behind the net over to Lessard. He tries to go back to the D there. Stopped a couple of times, and now it does come back as well, as Thane kept it in as well, but now it's finally poked down the ice, and it's going to be Casey back to pick this one up. Casey sends this one up. Hard pass up to Dodds. Dodds goes up across to Lessard, to Thane, back to Lessard, and Lessard throws it through the blue paint. No one can get there in time, though, but it's back to Lessard, who just off his stick back in front. Thane now back to Lessard, but he's under a ton of pressure. Gets it back to Legault, though. Legault with the shot through traffic, looking for the tip. And then a baseball swing at it by Doddsy. And the goalie's able to pick that one up. That one's tipped wide here. Thane picks this up, throws it back. That goes off a pad now. Dodds is racing him behind it. Still has it there as it comes out on the side to Lassard. Dodds now has it. Dodds back to the point. Oh, no. Not able to be kept in there at the line. And so Crusaders tag up. And that one's flipped up. Down the zone. Bouncing puck here. Osgoode sends a shot. Oh, that was a laser. Just wide of the net though. Off the side, it's left. Ooh, geez, dangerous position there, but now it's back behind where Seamus has it pressed along the boards. Throws it out over to the side here where Levesque's going to pick this one up. Levesque looks to send out. Goes off of a skate. Good save by Heikert there as it goes off into the corner, but it's kept in the zone by Osgoode. Levesque goes around the other side here, now looking for Landon. He flips this one up, but that one's brought down by a glove. Kept in again. And all the way down, and that's going to be a... Oh, no, icing was waved off there last minute. Comes over to Benedict, though, as Osgoode was on a change. Benedict floating around, throws it towards the net, goes off of a skate or something in front, and Osgoode eventually able to clear the zone. Icing here. Off the draw there, Osgoode able to win it as they're coming through, sends it deep into the zone as he gets crushed in. Barton just taps it back over for Sam. Sam, long stretch pass, that goes off with the stick of Benedict all the way down for an icing here. So it'll come back to the Crusader end this time. Back for Townsend here as he's back behind the net. Looks to poke it forward over for Barton. Barton now. Long stretch pass. Sam's able to poke this one forward. Waving icing off as Sam continues to rush in. Oh, geez. He goes down but takes his man in too. They're both up again though. He's coming in with some speed there. Flipped around the other side here on the pinches. Townsend. He throws it right on the net there. Saved by the goalie. Going around the other side. Barton now launches that one from distance. And that one's tossed out of the zone here as Barton's racing back for it. Barton pokes this one around, tapped off his stick by Townsend. And sorry. Whoa! Jake got held up there for a bit. Osgoode now comes back the other way. Shot up off a stick, way up into the mesh here. So face off coming. Sorry, a little readjustment there. Flipped up into the Osgoode. Chase giving some, I was going to say Chase giving some chase, but he was. Comes all the way back here as racing for it is Casey. He flips it around. No one's there though, except for the Osgoode player who now picks it up. Topped off his stick though. Stretch pass over for Chase. Chase Burns comes in, leaves it in the middle. Weaving around here is Will Sly. And the shot, that one's up high, up over the net. Legault's crushed along the sideboards here, and that's going to be a penalty. Oh, no, so I lied. That's not a penalty. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. So I thought it made boarding or something like that. It's called for interference. So first penalty of the game goes to Osgoode here. Crusaders heading to the power play. Off shot loose in front. Oh, right through the legs there. of Dodzy. Seamus with it now. Seamus. Long stretch pass. I don't even know where that is. Oh, he just ices it. Okay, so it comes back down. Probably not what he planned to do there, but it's going to come back down here for a face-off. That one comes out over for Seamus. Seamus back behind. Goes over. Oh, jeez. Scary pass there, but anyway, cuts up to Thane there. He's brought down. Now Owen Dodds with it. He's racing around, tries to go back to the point, over to Landon. Landon with the shot, that's blocked by the defender. Back over to Owen. Owen, over to Landon. Landon, another shot here. That one, blocker saved by the goalie. And that one's all the way down the ice here, back behind Chase. He'll come out and slow it down as Landon's coming around the back. Landon, long stretch pass up, but that's going to be a giveaway in the neutralized area here, and that's picked off him by Thane though. And coming in with speed is Lassard. Oh, nice shot. Good save by the goalie. Thane has it again. Thane into the corner for Lassard. Looks to go around backhand. That one ends up going back to Lassard, and then he sends it back to Townsend at the point. Townsend goes through. Pad save over to Barton. Barton shot. Oh, just high over the net. Comes around the other side here. Picked up by Lassard again. Tapped off his stick though. He picks it up again. Back into the corner here where it comes to Owen Dodds. Dodds over to Lassard. Lassard takes a shot. That one goes off the goalie and off the post. Out to the side where Barton's going to pick it up. Barton throws the shot right on. And that one's scooped in. Another save. Multiple saves by the goalie here. So it's a great power play in terms of getting the shots on net for sure, but nothing's beaten the goalie yet. Off the draw, that one is now flipped down the ice. Townsend racing for it here. He's going to drop it, leave it for Levesque. Coming through with some speed, pokes it in by the defender and races in after it. Able to grab it too. Good job by Levesque to grab control of that. Tries to go across, blocked. Quickly racing in here, and that comes out over to the side, and Osgood's going to grab it as the penalty's now expired, so back to 5-on-5 here. Nifty little move by Osgoode. Good save by Heikert. And he's got it now and pushing and shoving here as Osgoode player continues to jam at the glove of Chase there. Puck comes all the way back to the point here. Shot, save, and loose in front and just cleared out of the way just in time by Casey there. Swept around the back by Levesque. Comes over to Legault. He sends it up but not out. And Osgoode has a shot right in the slot. Saved by Heikert. Comes right out front as the players once again. And another shot. That one's blocked. Now again, another shot. That one's wide of the net now. Shooting spree here. Over on the side here, Fisher looks to poke it out on the side. That one comes over, sharp angle shot, that's cleared off of Chase's stick, and that one's blocked. And now we have a high stick call. Not like a penalty, just a high stick. So face off coming with 7:02 or 7.2 left in the first period. Oof. Crusaders lucky to get through that one. Off the draw here, that one's flipped up. And once again, just a nice little high flip. And that's the end of the first period here. So 1-0 for Osgoode after one. Heading to the second here. Off a draw, puck goes into the Crusader end. Seamus pokes this up on the boards. It runs into an Osgoode player, though. Puck does finally come out. Seamus throws it around, looking for Landon. He backhands it over the side. That's by Chase Burns on the side, though, and a shot comes towards Hikert and stops that. Poked around the back of the net here. Comes out over on the side. McNeely goes across, lands at the feet of Sly. He goes up over for Burns on the side. Burns knocked off his stick. Osgoode tries to clear it, though. It runs into Sly, though. Burns able to kick this one out. A little soccer skills there, but comes over to Osgoode now. Goes across and off of an Osgoode player all the way down. Draw, looking to get it back there, couldn't reach for it, but Dodds picks it up here, and Lassard goes through the blue paint, comes around the other side. Townsend backhands it in back behind the net. Picked up by Osgoode now. Comes over on the side again. Lassard now. Lassard, no look backhand pass. Nobody there though, really. And that's going to come out, and Osgoode's racing down the other way here. It's going to come right to Chase. He's going to smother it. Off the draw, weaved around the other side here, picked up on the side, by Osgoode actually. Thrown right in front, tapped off his stick, and then Osgoode gets possession of it again. Shot, bouncing puck in front. And Hikert had to be shot for that one there. Little bouncing puck towards him. Back behind the net, Osgoode controls, tries to go out front. Oh, geez. Loose puck in front, and that one is thrown and does come out of the zone, so Osgoode at least will have to tag up here where Crusaders get a reprieve, but they're right back in. Barton up on the side. That one's by Lassard, kept in by Osgoode, thrown back behind the net. Comes around over to Townsend now. He throws this one up. That one's by Thane, kept in by Osgoode. And Osgoode comes in, shot. Save made there by Hikert. Townsend goes back around. Thane has it now. Thane up. Right off of Owen, all the way down. Icing waved off as he's in the corner. Comes around the other side here as Legault tries to keep it in. Digging at it, that one does come out, and Osgoode flips this one down, but that one's going to be picked up now by Casey. Throws that one up on the side. Just in front of Thane, he's able to catch up to it though. Takes a couple hits here, and Osgoode grabs it off him as they send it up on the side, but Benedict kicks it forward. Bouncing puck back to Thane. Thane out to Benedict. Benedict with the shot. That's blocked in front. Osgoode's picking this one up. High flip into the corner here where the Osgoode player is going to grab it. Sky shot here. Bounces into the corner here. Picked up. Casey now coming in. In deep here as Osgoode grabs it, and that's going to be offside or something, I don't know. Off the draw, deep into the Osgoode zone here, under pressure. That's picked up now, back behind by Fisher. Fisher now has it. Goes back to Legault. Can't handle it, comes out of the zone, and breakaway potentially happening the other way, but Sheldon is able to get there in time. Fisher sends it up just past Benedict, who's racing into the corner here. Whoa! Brings down his man, and he's going to the box for that one. So Benedict penalty here, interference. Oh no. Strange. I am totally wrong here. I don't know what's happening. So Osgoode players in the box. Not Jake. I thought Jake for sure was going in there. But it was the Osgoode player who was going to the box for interference. So, sure. Let's take it. So that one goes right into Jake there. A hard shot right into him and then pushed down behind the play. Not sure. That's kind of a jerk move as Benedict was not feeling it. He's looking like he's injured here. And then Osgoode player shoves him to the ice. But anyway, unclassy move. Meanwhile, Fisher's still working with it with the puck. Throws it on. That one's blocked in front and flipped out of the zone. Sent down by Landon. He's all hung up. Oh, totally holding there. No call on that one either. Jeez. Crazy that there wasn't a call there. And that one comes back into the corner here where Landon's going to grab it. Landon up on the side here. Sent up by Seamus to Fisher just off the stick of him. That goes right into Flood there, and that was not offside at all. Whoa. Pushing and shoving here after. Sorry, I messed up the... All right, so that pushing and shoving results in offsetting. Unsportsmanlike, both of them are going. So Seamus and an Osgoode player are going to the box here. So it's still a Crusader power play. It's just there's two other people in the box. So Barton's in deep here. Still has it here. Barton racing around, under pressure, able to backhand it back into the corner here. Back out to the point, goes across over for Barton. Barton goes across. Oh, hard pass across there for Sly. Doesn't get it. Goes across. He had the opportunity for a shot. Surprised he didn't. All right, Sly grabs that as he comes through with some speed through neutral ice. Oh. Still weaving around with it here. Flips it back over for Townsend. Townsend over for Burns. Burns goes across over for Sly. Sly under some pressure here. And there's going to be a penalty here in front of the net. He's going to send both of them again. So Wyatt's going to join them in the box here, and I think an Osgoode player is as well, as these are not very large penalty boxes, so they're getting kind of crammed in there. See, they're not. It's like an elevator in like an old-fashioned hotel or something. I don't know. All right. Anyway, so they're kind of jammed in there. That one bounced down the ice all the way here. Whoop, sorry. Picked up by Townsend. He sends it around over for Barton. Barton flips it right on here as penalty's now over here. So we're back to 5-on-5. Comes over for Barton. Barton floats this one up over for Thane. And I don't know what that is. Stand pass maybe. Or is there another penalty? I don't know. Oh, no, there was a penalty. Another penalty for Osgoode. All right, so we're there. I have no idea what for. I'm obviously not paying attention. All right, back around here. Thane with it on the side. We're back to a Crusader power play. Flipped up, that's a giveaway though, and coming back the other way is Osgoode. High flip of the puck down, just behind, and that's picked up by Osgoode back behind. Trying out a power play. Yeah. Long stretch pass out of the stretch of out of the way of Declan here as it sends up, but kept in at the line here. The shot right on, pass comes out, or another one comes out over the line here. Sheldon over to Legault, over to Lassard. Back to Casey. Casey through traffic. Oh, and the goalie saw that one. Somehow. So good puckman move there. Got a shot on as well. Waiting for the rebound was a whole bunch of Crusaders, but no rebound given. Off the draw, it's back into the corner here. Osgoode rails it around the side. Takes a super weird bounce out there. And Fisher's able to weave it right back into the corner where Levesque's racing in for it here. Levesque now with it. Goes over to Benedict. Benedict goes out front. That's picked up by Landon. Dodds through traffic, goes off something, goes wide of the net, comes around the other side. Seamus now sends it right back around. Fisher's back behind the net with it. Fisher leaves it back for Benedict, back behind. Benedict racing to catch up to it here as it went a little in front of him, and not going to make it though as Osgoode throws it down the ice. Eichert will throw it into the corner here. Seamus, sends it up here. That's not going to connect with anyone, and Osgoode just launches that one back in. Ooh. Giveaway there as Osgoode has it now. Throws it over. Sam will pick this up back behind the net. He's through. Sam back deep in the end here as Osgoode is battling for it, but Sam has it as he weaves around again. He's brought down along the side, still working with it here. Comes out over on the other side here where Levesque's helping him out. And Levesque's able to be the one to come out with it. Looks for the wraparound right in front, and the shot, another shot is loose in front. Swept away by Osgoode, and out of the zone it comes. Passed off his stick by Levesque. So a great job here. Getting some pucks on net and just couldn't put it in the last minute there. That one comes out, and there is going to be a whistle here as it's offside, I think. So off the drop, Will throws it back. Off of the slide stick here, and he sends that one up. That one bounces up and picked up by Osgoode and bounced right out of the zone. Barton grabs this, launch this is behind, and coming in is Sly. Sorry. Back behind, Sly has it now. Looks to go front, stick gets in the way. A bouncing puck. Townsend keeps it in, sends it back into the corner here. Sly back to Townsend. Townsend takes a step up. Tries to go a shot. That goes off a stick, lands in the middle of a bunch of Osgoode players, and he scoops it over to the side, but Sly grabs it as well. Now Townsend's taking a step forward here as he races around. Back behind the net with it. Tries to throw it out front. Doesn't connect though, and Osgoode's able to grab this one as they come back the other way. Shot on. That one's just wide of the net. Might have went off something too, but who cares, really? And then just floated forward by Wyatt into the end here, back around the other side. Flipped up on the side. Chase able to send that one down. Over to Barton. I think that, kept in. Linesman was right there, so I'll trust him. Smacked off the stick there by McNeely, and he brings his man into the boards pretty hard, and that one's sent down the length of the ice here. The penalty box is cleared if anyone's wanting to keep tabs on that. Lassard now. Tapped off his stick. Osgoode grabs it back behind here. Then it's picked off of him by Owen Dodds. Dodds tries to go across, goes off his stick though, and floats out right to the Osgoode player who's able to clear the zone. Deep into the Osgoode zone here, picked up by Casey. He tries to go across. That's intercepted though. And Osgoode's picking this one up. Takes the shot right on. All right, Osgoode has it here. Takes a shot. That's blocked there by Casey and flipped down the ice. Will be an icing call, but off the draw back behind the net. That one's sent up over to Benedict. He's able to scoop it just out of the zone, but possession's back to Osgoode, who launches it right back in on Hikert. So now picked up by Seamus. Seamus throw this one out. This one connects with Levesque. Levesque having a one-on-one, tries to go across over for Jake, who was racing in for it. Comes back behind. Fisher now weaves around from a check there. Osgoode wins it though. Levesque now has it though. Levesque out to the line, and they're calling that as offside. Puck all the way down the ice here. Racing back for it is Flood. He's going to send it around over for Landon. Not able to get it though, as his stick was tapped at the last minute. Now it comes back over to Sly. Sly flips it forward. Can't get it out though. And it's sent right back in. And there's going to be a penalty here by Burns. So a boarding call as Chase goes to the box. All right, so Osgoode power play now. Coming around back behind. That's going to be picked up and wrenched around by Landon. Osgoode up off the sideboards. That one bounces into the zone, but poked back out by McNeely. And now Sly trying to get around. Not going to be able to, though, as Osgoode sends it right back out of the zone. That one's intercepted there by Barton and just thrown right back in. Barton tosses that one back in there as Sly was deep in the end here, had to tag up. Intercepted there by Sly, comes across. Sly's going to grab this one as Crusaders unfortunately going to change though. Tries to go to the zone and gets it picked off of him, and now Osgoode's coming the other way. Shot right on. Hikert with the save. Off the draw here, back behind Legault, flips it around this side here, but Osgoode's going to pick it up. Back behind here. Townsend in a battle. Osgoode throws it off the side of the net. That one bounces out over to Thane. He throws that one down, so a little more time off the power play here. As Crusaders are on a PK. In case you haven't figured that one out. Oops, sorry. Whoa. Coming into the zone. That one's sent out of the zone by Dodds here and picked up by Osgoode. Just sent right back in deep now by Osgoode, where Legault's back behind the net to pick this one up. Flips it over on the side. That one bounces off the boards though by Townsend. Osgoode gets control of it down in the corner. Townsend runs into traffic here, but that comes out over to Legault, who's able to scoop that one down. And that's the end of the penalty there, as Chase returns to the ice here, back to 5-on-5. Oh, Osgoode coming the other way with it here. Can't get around Townsend, and flipped up on the sideboards by Fisher. And then Thane throws it up over for Benedict now. He goes across for Thane. Thane able to pick up the loose puck here. Tries to go off the boards. That's sent towards the ice. Over for Fisher. Backhand. Oh, almost squeaks through there. As I don't think the goalie was ready for that one, but gets the leg down in time. Draw back around. Osgoode picks this one up. There's a little tangle back here. I just want to make sure I film it just in case. Coming back the other way here. Casey grabs it back behind the net. Casey coming around. Tapped off his stick though, down in the zone, and that's now back behind where Levesque tries to throw it forward, but Osgoode is able to grab it and send it on the side. Sam has it temporarily as he's in a battle as well. Puck pinned along the side, does come out, but then tapped out of the zone by Levesque, so Osgoode at least is going to have to tag up there. Long stretch pass blocked by Benedict, and Benedict's into the zone here. Benedict loses control of it, it just kind of floats harmlessly towards the net. Comes over to Levesque though on the side, and he's able to regain possession of it here, temporarily, as Osgoode now has it. Sam with a good back check there to take that off and throws it over to the side. And Casey's able to throw that one up and out of the zone. Back behind. Picked up now by Osgoode. Oh, right towards the net. Looks to go. Oh. Tapped off his stick by Sam and then flipped up out of the zone here. But those forwards have been on for a long time, so they're going off for a shift here. Long stretch pass. That was offside for sure. And that was a big hit there as he took him down way after Landon did. So offside call here. We'll see if there's anything else with Landon. All right, so no call on that one as of now, although Romans fans aren't super happy with it. So intentional offside here. It's coming down here. Oh my God, just slide on a dot, guys. All right. Sorry, there's actually 18 seconds left in the period. I kind of forgot to start my timer a while ago. So second period's coming to a close here. We're short one Osgoode player. Off the draw, just launched into the zone here. About 14 seconds left. Osgoode tries. That's going to be a high stick when he touches it. And that's a high stick. So it comes back here. 8.7. 8.7 left in the second period here. Off the draw, back to Barton. He takes a shot. That's a tip. Comes over on the side, and that's also going to be a high stick. So, exchanging high sticks. 3.2 seconds now left. Comes back. Barton's able to send this one up, and that's the end of the second period. So, after two, it's a 1-0 lead for Osgoode still. The lone goal still staying on the board. Coming early in the first period. It's a good game, though. Good back and forth. These are Osgoode's a good team. Sorry guys, totally didn't realize I was muting that whole time. My bad. All right, sorry about that. I'll never get those 4 minutes of talking back. All right, so back behind the net here. That's thrown out over for, just bounced over the puck of, or the stick of Flood, and he's able to send it across, but still picked in by Osgoode, thrown right on the net there, into the corner. Flood has it as Lessard takes his man down. Oh, a little slash right in front. No call on that either. That's crazy that he didn't call that. He like tomahawk shocked him, but anyway. Declan trying to get around. Picks it up on the sideboards here. Floats across. Osgoode able to just send it out of the zone where Landon's going to pick it up and send it right back over for Thane. Goes across at the feet there. Tries to flip it back, but that's not going to work either, and that's going to be sent down right on Chase. He's going to leave it out there for Landon. Oh my God, now I forgot this. Bouncing puck kept in at the line there by Thane as he rushes around. Tries to go towards the net. Chase is brought down and Barton comes in as well, but Osgoode eventually able to pick this one up and come out of the zone. Back behind now, picked up by Townsend. He throws it around on the side. Over for McNeely, who puts it back to Townsend, out to Burns. Whoa. Uh-oh. I don't know why it was sent back in where no one was except for some Osgoode players, but diving Barton able to catch that one. That was a miscue for sure. Can't get anything happening here as it comes back over for Barton. Barton goes across here, and that's just going to bounce all the way down. Right on Hiker here, comes out to Barton. He's going to launch this one up, but not out as Osgoode takes another shot, and that's gloved down by Hiker. Coming over to the other side here, Sam tries to go across. That goes off an Osgoode player, though. Oop. Back into the zone. Legault throws it forward right into the Osgoode player. He's able to get a second effort, though. Bouncing puck comes across the other side here, where Sam will pick this up, get across, and send it in deep into the zone. Sorry, stoppage and play here as the scoreboard just blew up, essentially. All right, it's back, though. That one's scooped out of the zone here, picked up by Legault. Oh, mishandled here, and they're coming back the other way. Shot, way wide of the net, though. That one bounces all the way out. Shot right in, that launched high into the zone. Legault, giveaway here. Tapped off of him though, and now poked forward, but not out by Benedict. And another shot, that one's blocked. Fisher throws this one up, looking for Benedict. And he's in a race for it. Casey throws this one just off a leg of an Osgoode player into the corner here as Benedict rushes in. That goes to Levesque. Levesque tapped off his stick and out of the zone. Oh, geez. Thrown up here now. Let's try this again. Benedict coming in. Benedict around the outside, tries to go across. Sam gets tagged up, but Levesque's able to grab it as he floats it across. Picked up by Seamus. Seamus with the shot. Oh, just missed the outside corner there as it was open. Osgoode comes into the zone here. Shot right on. Hiker has this one. Off the draw. Bouncing puck sent right back up. Over to Flood. Flood scoops this one forward over for Thane. Thane has it now. Declan weaves around, just loses control of it, but that does come out over to Lessard. Lessard, shot goes off a leg into the corner, comes around the other side. Owen Dodds had it for a temporary moment and then kind of a giveaway, whereas Osgoode backhands it up and out of the zone. Owen Dodds, stretch pass out to Lessard. Lessard racing in for it. Trying to get around to the corner here. He's brought down. Penalty, no. Then it's a hit to the head. No penalty for that. Then it's interference, so no penalty for that. So it looks like no penalties are going to be called here at all. Right back in front, goes across. Oh, just couldn't get the stick down there in time, and Osgoode comes out with it. And that is going to be a penalty. Oh no, offside. Sorry, offside. I thought it was going to be a penalty there. Just offside. Off the draw, Osgoode controls it, flips this down deep into the end here. Steer to the side. Back behind Barton. Out, just bounced it over the stick there of McNeely and sent right back in. Townsend now. Oh, right out front, but that's picked up now by McNeely. McNeely looks to flip it forward here. Not far enough though, as Barton now has it. He launches it down deep into the end here. And Osgoode flips this one down, looking for a speed race here, but Townsend has some speed as well. Able to keep that in, but they're still in there as Osgoode now takes a shot. Oh! Saved by Hiker. Off the draw, Osgoode shoots it right on. Save made on the corner there. Picked off of Casey, sends right back up front. Another shot. Through traffic, that one's wide though. And comes out over for Benedict. Benedict tries to get across half. He's hooked on the play. No call at all. And Osgoode comes back the other way. Osgoode shot up off a stick into the mesh. Face off coming here. Off the draw, comes back over for Casey. Casey sends it forward. That goes right to Osgoode though. Off the skate across to the defender here. Tries to poke it around. Come in front. Sam sweeps it off over to the side and then up off the boards and out of the zone here. Picked up in the neutral space. Picked up by Levesque. Oh, and that way behind the play. Hooking here. So he got that one. It had to be a really, really obvious hook apparently in order for him to get it. So Crusader power play coming here. 8 minutes left. Benedict has it pinned along. Fisher's there to help out. Comes around the other side as Benedict's going to grab this one. Back to the point. Over for Casey. Shot right on. Saved by the goalie. Comes out on the other side. And that one's not out of the zone as Levesque's there to cover. Levesque. Ooh, no. Tapped off him. And coming back the other way. Fisher has it now. Back behind the net. Ooh, kind of a miscue, but no one was there. So that just comes over to Casey. Comes into the Osgoode zone. Casey with it now, goes back to the point. Oh, Levesque had to be sharp there. Comes back over for Casey through traffic. Pad saved by the goalie. Then a good stick by Fisher there to stop the clearing attempt. Sam working on it. Then he's shoved in the boards there. Comes back over for Casey again. He leaves it for Levesque. Levesque over to Casey. Casey shot through traffic looking for the tip. Loose in front, and he's going to hold on to it now. So some good pressure there. Flipped out of the zone here. Seamus with it now. Seamus has some time, bumps it up on the sideboards, looking for Thane. He goes across for Lassard, off his stick, and then Dawes just kind of throws it in deep into the net, or into the zone here. Kept in by Seamus here, and then turns around again, and Osgoode coming out. Good hit by Landon there, as puck just harmlessly floats down where Lassard will pick this one up. Still on the power play here as Lassard's coming through the neutral zone. You know he's got some speed. Can't get through them though, but it does come over to Thane, who has now possession. Throws that through traffic, and goalie has that one too. Man, this goalie's up there for 3 stars of the game for sure. He's stopped a lot. Goalies on both ends actually. It's been a good battle. Off the draw back to the point. Barden with the shot through traffic, loose in front, and that one's scooped up. Again, back to Barden. Barden with a shot. That goes off a leg or something into the corner. Osgoode just throws it down the ice. And that's the end of the power play. So back to 5-on-5. So some good opportunities, but once again, nothing beating that goaltender yet. No. Tried to do too much there. Couldn't make it through. Maybe a face-off. Coming through. Into the Osgoode zone. As it went up off of Osgoode's stick into the mesh here. Bouncing puck chase working at it. Osgoode's eventually going to get it though, and they're sending it down looking for the breakaway pass here. And not going to make it here. You got to watch out for this. I think it's Baresi or whatever. Number 20. I remember him from other years. Kind of floats in the neutral zone waiting for the breakaway pass. All right, puck comes out, not able to be swept towards the net there as Osgoode once again grabs it here through the neutral ice. Oh, and that's going to be a penalty. Oh, no, not at all. Wow. Okay, that's surprising. I would have called that as well, but it is offside. Shot wide of the net. Jack's brought down, swept to the side. It's not that I'm on the Osgoode player's side. I'm just saying that probably should have been a penalty. But anyway, over to Osgoode. Shot right on. Big rebound comes out. Tay is able to scoop this over the side over to Burns. Burns sends it across the ice here. Not able to get there in time is McNeely, and that's brought back by Sly into the neutral zone here as Will's weaving around. Goes across. Over for Tay. He's brought along the sideboards. Still has it though. And he runs into more traffic. Comes around. Long pass across here. Not able to connect there with Benedict, who was coming in, and it comes back out where Legault's in the battle of his own here. He's able to tie him up temporarily, but Osgoode still has it. Bouncing puck now comes out over to Levesque. Levesque coming through neutral ice. Tapped off his stick. He regains it though. Down to the corner. Bouncing puck comes out. No idea where it is. Comes across where Fisher's racing for it. Fisher back to Legault. Legault flips it towards the net, just behind actually. Right in front. Oh! Misses the shot there, goes wide. And Casey now with the shot through traffic. Glove down. That one's back to Casey again. He throws it through. That's steered aside by the goalie as well. And Osgoode, once again, going for this pass, and they made it this time. And that one's a goal, so the breakaway works out for them. I said, watch out for Osgoode and their breakaways. He has to be sharp on that one, and they let him get by. So breakaway gets by Chase. It's a 2-0 lead here. Late in the third, 4 minutes left. All right, top forward here, picked up now by Seamus. He flips it way up high, like into the rafters here. Off the draw, Osgoode keeps it in, and then it's poked out of the zone there. As Lassard's working on it, comes back over for Landon. Landon Dodds, up on the side over for Thane. Declan, pass out. Owen gets it lost in the feet of the Osgoode player, and he just scoops it back in. So time a ticking here. Sent around over to Thane again. Thane back over for Dodds. Dodds goes across for Lassard, bouncing puck up to Thane. He leaves it here for Owen Dodds. Owen over to Thane. Thane in the corner, gets it knocked off of him. Little battle here as Lassard's trying to dig it out as well, but Osgoode's the one to come away with it. And just flipped harmlessly down the ice here as they go off for a change. Offside. Or icing, sorry. Surprising, as I think took a lot of speed off. Maybe it shouldn't have been icing, but all good. We'll take it. Back behind the net. Oh! Good thing he didn't hit the net there. Will Sly bounced off his stick there. Osgoode sends it down the ice, and now there's another race for it here. As the speedy Osgoode players coming in there. Townsend has it now over to Sly. Sly tapped off his stick, but it does come back to Barton. Barton now with it. Trying to go deep in the zone here. Still has it back behind. And he's brought down against the boards here, and still has it on the side is McNeely now. So McNeely back over, and that one comes out. Got to be careful there as Osgoode was coming back the other way. Tried to get across. Good defensive play there by Townsend. Comes back around over for Sly. Sly trying to go through everyone again. I mean, it doesn't work, man. Anyway, Legault sends it back in. Trying to get in front of the net there. The stick gets in the way. And Osgoode comes back the other way here as he... Oh, nope, tapped off of his stick by Burns and floats down where Legault is going to grab it. Down to the final minute and a half here. That puck bounces back into the end here. We're picked up now by Casey. Casey, long stretch pass. Ooh, geez. Over for Benedict. He loses it though, and Osgoode's coming back in. That's offside though. Puck comes over to Benedict here. Loses it in the snow near the Crusader bench and scooped in to the zone here by the Osgoode team. Over to Sam on the side. Sam flips this one up. That goes off a stick, bounces across the ice over for Legault. Legault sends it up over for Benedict, coming through the neutral zone. Trying to weave around in the corner. Down at his feet there. I don't think he saw it, but now he's floats it across right in front all alone. Here's Legault. Great stop by the goalie there as Legault was about 1.5 meters away with some openings. Fisher throws it right out front. Can't get the stick on down on the ice there for that. And that one's brought out of the zone. Fisher's now racing over. We're down to 35 seconds. Fisher goes across over for Casey. Casey up off the boards. Over for Levesque. Levesque poked forward by Fisher, but Osgoode's going to grab this one. Tap it up. Not out of the zone though as Levesque keeps it in. And now racing across is Legault, but that one is coming out of the zone and Osgoode's coming the other way. Shot scooped up by Chase. pinned along. I guess they're just going to kind of let the time run out. Floats over to Lessard. Lessard maybe just kind of float one more run, but it's a 2-0. Oh, almost scored in the last second. So that's a 2-0 win by Osgoode here. Good game though. Fun to watch for sure. Crusaders fall though 2-0 against Osgoode. Second loss in a row to them. So Osgoode securing their spot as the third best team, I would say, as they drop Crusaders down to 4th.
We win, they lose.
All right, have a good night, everyone.